start with the legs. I think gonna need to move that over a little bit. I need to move this some more. There we go. So my favorite thing to use for repositioning is clearly like the lasso that's up there. That's what I use the most for my Procreate reposition. It's the same thing I did in Ibis Paint. It's really easy. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. Probably gonna have to shave that off a little bit up there. I'm gonna do this part. And as you can clearly see, I'm using a reference for this. I usually use them because they're really helpful and they make your proportions a lot more accurate to what they're supposed to be. Without a reference, my proportions come out wonky sometimes, so this is how I prefer to do my editing. Let's see. Then what I've got here is, it's just Procreate's Smudge Brush. It comes with the app. You don't have to buy any special brush packs or anything to get it. And when I first started using Procreate, it didn't work for me very well and I really struggled to use it. But the more I've used the app, the more I've realized that it's actually really useful and it works really, really well. I wonder if I can fit this whole thing up there. Might need to. I don't know, I'm gonna try it. Let me see what I got. I'm gonna make this a lot smaller. Gonna put it right there. Here we go. Gonna have the other part here too, so it won't be that big of a worry. Actually, I think I kind of want to keep it like that. Here we go. We're gonna see how this comes out. This is kind of an odd position, so pictures I got may not be perfect. Okay, there we go. I don't know how I feel about that so far. We'll see. Strip this out a little bit. Let me see about this right here. Come on. Please catch. There we go. I really hope my pencil does not die while I'm in the process of this. I haven't charged it since like yesterday, so we'll see what happens with it, if it'll survive long enough for me to get this done, or if it will not. But I just used this blending brush to go through and blend in the lines, because with any reposition you're going to have lines from where you put everything. That looks pretty good. Okay. So I think I'm gonna move this up here. So I need to do this leg, yes. And I do everything in small pieces, because if you don't, then you're gonna end up with a really wonky looking leg or neck or whatever it is that you're repositioning at the time. That's why it really pays to do it in small pieces, so that you can get each piece fitted exactly to how you want it to look. There we go. That's close enough, I think. I'm gonna have to figure it out some more once I get to the body portion, but we'll see. Shorten this up a little bit. And like with Procreate, if you're changing the height of something, like uniform is going to just change the size. Freeform will change its shape. So like when I want to shorten something, I just kind of use that. Then it's shortened up, and I can use this and fit it a lot better. I feel like this works so much better for me. Here we go. I know a lot of people really don't like to do videos like this and show how they edit and how they do their artworks, but personally I think that that's silly, because everybody edits differently. Even if you try to follow someone's identical process, it's still not going to come out the same. It will come out different. And I think that it's fair to share how you do what you do so that people can learn from it, because when I first started editing, I really didn't have anybody to teach me anything. I had to figure it all out, and it was pretty difficult, and I would have appreciated to have had somebody who kind of showed me what they did. It would have made my life so much easier. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see about that size. That looks fine. I'm gonna have to recolor this to about that color, I think. So for recoloring, I'm gonna see if this works. Sometimes the recoloring on Procreate can be a little bit wonky and it doesn't work the way you want it to. Ibis Paint was actually better for recoloring, I'm not gonna lie to you. That doesn't look like it's the same color. That might be. Let me see. Yeah, that's okay. Like these parts right here aren't the same color, but it's okay. I'll just try to blend it in a little bit and see if I can't get it to look like it's supposed to be there. We'll see. Oh no, that doesn't look right. Let's see about that. It needs to be shaded some more, but for right now I'm gonna leave it until I get to a different stage. Let's do this one now. There we go. And at this part, I really just kind of, when I'm repositioning, keep the pieces out of the reach of what I'm supposed to be doing, so that when I'm repositioning, I don't overlap what's on the same layer. And as you can tell from my layers, I use a different layer for each piece of the horse. Then I use a different layer for each section of like shading or eye details or hoof details or hair. And when I do hair, I do a layer for each form of the hair that I'm working on so that it doesn't ever get overlapped or mixed up. Because mixing up layers is one of the last things you ever want to do. I probably should have done this first, actually. I feel like I should have done this first. We'll see if I can pull this off. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's just see what we got. That's not bad. I can blend that in some and it'll look better. Alright, let's see about this. Do this part. Probably gonna do the same thing that I did last time and shorten it up a little bit. This is really dark colored. Why is it so dark colored? Oh, I have to recolor so much. Another thing is trying to get pictures that are consistent. I would definitely recommend getting pictures in the exact same lighting, because as you can see from what I've got right here, this is not all in the same lighting, so it's gonna have a lot of pieces that look different, and that can be very frustrating to try to recolor each thing to try to get to look right. Not my favorite, but unfortunately I make that mistake a lot with the pictures that are not the same color or in the same lighting or anything like that. Let's see. I need to remove this leg so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna see if I can try to blend that in and get something decent out of it. Let's see. Oops. Try to get this here. Let me see about this. It's not bad. Okay. Let's see about this. Let's see, we're gonna do it like that. Then we're gonna turn that down. Then we're gonna blend this in down here. And see if we can't get this to pretend like it was supposed to look like that. Okay, that's not bad. I can live with that. That's not bad. Okay. Let me try to recolor this light spot down here. Let's see if I can't manage it. I can't tell if that matches up or not. Let's just see. Not really, but we'll see if we can't blend it in and make it look like it's supposed to match. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. Now, the other leg is here. Okay. Do I have everything the way I need it to be? Yes, I do. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I do not know how I'm going to get this to look the way it's supposed to. But we are going to find out. Okay, let's do it like that. This is actually not that bad. I think I'm gonna have to take some of that off and make it pretend like it's supposed to look like that. That's supposed to be over like that. This really needs to be out here more, but I can shave some of this up here off. That's fine. And then we're gonna have to get rid of that up there. I guess we will find out. Because that is way too round. Somebody has a round belly, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I'm gonna put this piece in up here. Let's just put this in first and see what it looks like before we go in and start blending things and moving things around. That matches up okay, but unfortunately... I don't know how I feel. Let me just look at that. I think this needs to be beneath that. I'm gonna take the wrong thing. I'm gonna take some of this off. Let's just try that and see what we think. Let's just see what we can do with this. I don't really need to blend this anymore, do I? Oh, I do. I need to blend that down there. For another thing I use for blending is the eraser. But I just take the opacity down, like a lot, and then I just go through and keep erasing over small parts until it kind of blends in. I mean, clearly when you get up close to it, you can tell it's not perfect, but I mean, it helps. Here we go. You ain't even able to tell. Okay. Well, let's do this part up here. The same thing. We're gonna pretend like this is actually bleeding down the color like it's supposed to. Let me look at it. I don't think you're going to be able to tell too much once I recolor all of this. It's that different. I think it's okay enough. Let me do this here. Let's see. I don't know how I feel about this part. This part might be wonky looking. I just wish this over here was just a little bit thicker. Okay, let me try that and see what that looks like. Okay, I like that better. That's better. Let's go to this and let's do this here like I always do and try to actually I don't need to go that far, just this part right here. That's all I need to touch on. There we go. That looks okay. And this leg. Alright, this is going to be interesting to get this to look the way it's supposed to. Okay. I keep yanking this thing around to get it right. This is fine. Okay. And same thing with the eraser, gonna remove some of these parts here. Oops. And get it to blend in. Pretend like this is what it's supposed to look like. And sometimes you're gonna get some blurries on the outside, so you're gonna have to go through and fix it up a little bit. That's fine. I really want to fix that, but I think it'll be fine in the long run because I'm gonna have, yeah, that'll be fine. I really think I usually leave this part, but I'm gonna get rid of this part because the chest on this horse looks really good and I don't want to mess it up with this, so we're just gonna remove this whole part right here. There we go. Let's shorten this. We're gonna put it here. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be kind of scrunchy looking. That's kind of gross. Okay, that's fine. Let's try to match that up a little bit. I'm just gonna have to move it around like a lot. That's okay. Let's move that like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through and erase this a little bit because that's kind of weird looking. Unfortunately, I don't think, I know I could get it to move back a little bit. Okay, let's just try this, and I'm gonna go through and erase some of these parts and see what I think. Your weird thing. There we go. Gonna go like that. Just because I feel like it needs a little bit more life and body. Okay, this isn't horrible. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but it also isn't bad. So we're going to try that, and before I blend it, I am going to put the head on. Now I'm just gonna blend it. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave it. I think it's fine. I think if I mess with it too much, I might mess it up more. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I don't even think I would do much blending. It the eraser kind of just did its own thing. And if you're doing horses with spots, Appaloosa specifically, use the eraser blending because using the regular blending brush just makes it look straight up blurry. And I personally don't think that makes it look that great sometimes. When I used to do it like that, I did not like the way it was looking. So that's why I changed it. And when I do heads, most body parts, I don't usually do this. It's usually just heads. What I will do is I make duplicates. Like I have a blank duplicate head right here, just untouched. So that if I mess it up, I have a backup that I can just yank right out and fix what I've done. I don't always break the head up into these small pieces. I usually just use the head the way it comes, but the way this horse is positioned and the head of this horse is rather slim, I think it would be safest for me to take it apart. I'm definitely gonna change this eye though, fortunately. The eye is actually not that bad. I could work with that. Okay, so I've got the head kind of fitted to it. Let me... Alright. I'm gonna do this part first. You know what? We're gonna give these two their own layers. I just feel like them all on the same layer isn't gonna work. Alright, so we're gonna do the bottom of the mouth first. See if we can't get it to look like that. I might should have taken a better picture. This is kind of wonky looking, but we're gonna roll with this since this is what I have. Next time I shall prepare a little bit better. That's not horrible. I'm gonna have to draw in on this. But the mouth isn't bad, I don't think. We will see. That is really pink looking. Why is this horse so pink? It is just the pinkest horse. Okay, we're gonna move that up there. Then we're gonna get this. We're gonna move it up. Oh, I am going to definitely have to move that nose. That is not a good spot for this. Gonna have to erase some of that, because that's not doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, that nose is not correct. Let me go ahead and, oops. Oops. That's still too big. We follow this line. What I want this nose to look like. There we go. Okay, we're gonna, oops. Going to take that. We're gonna give it its own layer. I don't exactly want to pull it out from there, so I'm gonna leave it in that spot and see what I can do with it. Okay. Let's just play with it a little bit. This nose needs to be bigger. This horse is angry. It needs to be all flared up and big. I don't know how I feel about that. Hold on, let me just finish working with this mouth first before I make any rash decisions. Let's see what I think about it. Blend this nose in there. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright. Gonna have to blend, oops. Pull that out into there, oops. Oops. I do not want to be that person that does that. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look horrible. Kind of looks okay. I will have to shade some more, but for the most part, that's okay. I think. I don't know if I want to put it on this. You know what? I'm gonna put it on this and just see what I have to work with. Let me just see how that works. I don't know. I think it looks okay. No, don't do that to me, please. Please don't make it one of those things where I'm gonna struggle to keep it in the... without going onto the other layer. It would be so frustrating. Come on. Go thing, go. Okay, I have to say that's okay-ish. We're gonna try and see if this tooth looks okay. It's kind of dark. I really need to lighten it up some. Yeah, that's really dark. I should have known. Getting pictures with the new home stable lighting is a complete nightmare because it never looks like it's supposed to. Oops. Let me go through and just lighten that down a little bit. Oh. I don't know how I feel about that. And this is supposed to go above this one. Yet again, the lighting is bad. No, actually, this one's brighter. It's not as bad. Let me just try to get it up here. Come on, thing. Okay, and we're going to take that down a little bit. I don't know how that looks. Let me get rid of this line art for a second. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, we'll leave it for a minute. I can always get rid of it later if I don't like it. I want to have my line art back, and we're going to do the ears. Oh, the ears on its own layer. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, this needs to be down beneath the head. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do this one first. That is a very small ear. I don't know how I feel about that. I might change that. We're gonna find out. Alright. Let's put this one here. No, here. No. Where is it supposed to go? I don't have the line art. I cannot see. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm just gonna blend it in. No, I'm not gonna put it here. We're gonna put it. It really needs to go kind of there, as I kind of didn't. I think maybe if I shaded it, it's just really close to that eye. I feel like. No, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna shade it. It'll be fine. Okay, those are the smallest ears in the history of horse ears. I don't even know what I thought when I did that. If I thought that was like a good plan, or... It looks fine on the line art. Yeah, that looks terrible. I really don't like that. Why does that look so strange? You know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna forget the line art. I'm just gonna place it and see where I like it. Alright, we're gonna do a donkey. Here we go. It is now a donkey. Here we go. Donkey ear. Actually considering making this a donkey. Just give up on everything else. Okay. What if I made it small? Let's try that. That's not horrible. I can change it later if I want to. I'm gonna go here and we're gonna, oops. Oops. Gonna kinda give that one a little bit more height to it. We will see how I feel about this. Because I don't know. Can I even blend this out properly? Is this even gonna look okay? I'm debating if this is even gonna look okay. I don't even know what's happening right here. You know what? That's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and blend this part. You know, I'm not really liking the way that's looking. I think that's too strong. That glow is just, woof, that's bright. You know, we're gonna try that. We're gonna see what that looks like. Alright, let's get rid of this line art. It's not horrible. We'll see what we got here. Okay, so now we are going to start the recoloring process. I kinda don't know if I want to do it like all on this one layer. I think I should work on the eye and everything after I've recolored the body. So let's see. I'm gonna test on the neck. We're just gonna see what happens. No, I don't want that. What was I looking for? Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to save this. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's not what I want. I want something blue. That's actually kind of fun. I like that. Oh, this place kind of fun. Looks like sunburnt. Okay, let's just see. Let's do blue. Uh-oh. Wow. That looks pretty blue. Okay. Let me get rid of all these guys. I think I'm gonna work with this just from what we got here. It's kind of fun. Nice and blue. How am I gonna make this look like ice? I don't know. The eye should probably be more white, I think. Or maybe like, because it's frozen. Let's put this here and then I can shade it if I like the way that looks. Let me play with it a little bit. Let's just see about that. then let's get some darker color. Smaller than that. And we're gonna do white. And we're gonna do it like that. No, I need to, not doing that right. It needs to be darker. Let's do it like this. And then we'll do it like that. Okay, let's go back in here. This is, it's too big, but the amount of blending might be okay. Oops. Let me do it like that. So I think basically what I'm going to do is, you've seen the gist of how I do my editing process. If you have any questions that I did not explain, feel free to message me and let me know, and I will try to do my best to answer that question for you. I think I will let the rest of the video play out, just kind of with some music, and you're welcome to keep watching, or if you've seen all you need to see, you can go ahead and stop now. Up to you. I hope you guys enjoyed and will join me next time.